Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday, January 11th. Joe Biden is still the worst president in my history. Um, and there seems to be a lot going on around the world. So today I figured I'd do a little video regarding some of the current events that broke between last night and today. We have the FAA lifts airline ground and flight delays. Uh, Biden surprised he had classified information in his office. Surprised. You believe that one? Uh, will there be a special counsel for Joe Biden? Do you think the corrupt Attorney General Merrick Garland is going to do a special counsel for Biden involving these classified documents that they found? Rep Comer is launching an investigation into political bias at the National Archives. I mean, it's warranted, right? And Biden White House pressured the FBI to censor Tucker Carlson. And before we get to it, let's check out a word from my sponsor. Today's sponsor is Keto BHB. Burn fat without changing your diet. These keto supplements, they support appetite control, inhibit fat production, and Keto BHB is the shortcut to ketosis. Keep in mind, the reason that the keto diet, I can't even talk, the keto diet has been so popular for so long is because this diet actually works. Okay, I'm glad that we got that over with. So you have a whole bunch of different things breaking. It's been pretty steady on the news. Corruption. I mean, we all knew it, right? This just to throw it out there, we all knew it, right? A lot of this to most of us is nothing new, and I see that a lot of people are kind of aggravated because it's like, oh well, nothing new is coming out. This is stuff that we've all known before. It's like a repeat of, well, yeah, in some way, and in many ways, yeah, but it's important to keep in mind that people are waking up at different speeds. People like me who have been awake for probably, I've been listening to this stuff my whole life. My mother has been awake for 35 years or more. I grew up listening to a lot of this stuff. And for the longest time, I thought that maybe my mother was overreacting. We'll just say that. And as we get deeper and deeper into this, the more I realized that, holy shit, this woman was really ahead of her time, because all the things that she used to talk about that sounded absurd and insane are actually happening now. And it's always been my view, like, and I've heard others repeat this lately, oh, that'll never happen in America. And I would caution people to not have that view, because complacency, that'll lead to complacency, and then complacency is just forget it. You might as well you've lost, right? So let's get out of our head. This can happen in America, because if we don't, and if we keep up that view, it will, right? So we still have time. Let's do something to stop it. So the first story is FAA lifts airline ground to stop as flight delays, cancellations pile up across the country. The travel chaos was caused by the failure of FAA's notice to air missions system, which alerts pilots and other personnel about airborne issues and other delays at airports across the country. More than 1,000 flights were canceled in the U.S., and more than 6,700 flights in the U.S. were delayed as of 11:30 a.m. FAA investigators are continuing to search for the cause of the outage. Now, just another job well done by Pete Buttigieg. He's been wonderful for transportation. I mean, that guy, he really's got it going on. I think so far my best line from him was, oh, gas prices are too high. Just buy a Tesla. That's all. You don't have 80 grand? Okay. Save a couple bucks off gas and spend 80 grand on a car. Great job, jackass. Okay, so here's another one. Biden surprised. Government records taken to his office. Well, Biden's a liar. And rumor has it, those documents involve Ukraine. Um, so the president was answering a reporter's question during a news conference in Mexico City after congressional Republicans seized on the situation to launch a probe and scrutinize the Department of Justice. According to Biden, and I saw this yesterday, the White House is cooperating with the National Archives and Department of Justice. Biden special counsel Richard Sorber previously said, look, no. They raided Trump, who had the right to declassify any document he wished to do, and he declassified the document he had publicly 3 freaking times. You wanted to raid his house, and the Democrats were screaming about indictments. Well, guess what? A vice president does not ever have the power to declassify. Those documents were stolen. They should have never been in his possession. And we're kidding ourselves if we think that the Joe Biden regime through AG Garland is actually going to hire a special prosecutor that isn't corrupt or isn't rigged and decided the case before it even investigated it, right? We've seen this over and over and over again. They'll appoint somebody just to say, "Hey, look, we're really looking into this," but it's something decided before it's even started. Here was another article that was talking about Attorney General Merrick Garland will eventually have to decide whether to appoint a special counsel on the Biden classified documents probe, while leaning on guidance from a Trump-appointed U.S. attorney. Why it matters? Garland's reported decision to assign the case to U.S. Attorney John Lausch could help insulate the investigation from accusations of political bias, especially if the outcome involves no findings of criminal wrongdoing. See, so that's what I just said. We'll hide behind, it was in a Trump appointee. Why? Some of those haven't sucked. Some of those haven't been turncoats. Just because Trump appointed them means they were good judges. For instance, how many conservative judges did Trump put on the court? And what happened with the Biden case in the Supreme Court? So just because Trump endorsed or appointed these judges don't mean that they're good judges and going to rule the right way. Okay, and the Biden and the media, which is the same damn thing, is already pushing the angle. Oh, well, they want to investigate because if there's no signs of wrongdoing, then of course that clears Biden. Yeah, it won't be rigged. Okay. Let's see what else. I know there was one or two other things. We kind of spoke about this earlier. Rep. James Comer launches probe into political bias at the National Archives for failing to disclose Biden's possession of top secret classified records. We don't need to rehash that. We just did this. He obviously didn't have the right to have them. I will take this time to say that I wasn't very happy about Trump endorsing Speaker McCarthy. I'm still not very happy about it, to be honest with you, but I'd be a liar if I didn't say that so far it appears to be working, and it seems to have been a good decision by Trump. I don't know what he's doing to get McCarthy to play ball, but whatever it is, it's working. And I did see a whole bunch of articles last night, now that I'm thinking about it, and Adam Schiff crying like a little girl again, about how Trump is really the Speaker of the House through proxy, and how both him, Matt Gaetz, and pretty much the small group of people that held it up, Boebert and others, are really the ones running the show over there. But as I said, so far, we put the people on the committees like Comer that we need there. Uh, they passed the rules package. So I'm a lot more optimistic than I was when he first did it. I still have an eye open. I'm not easily fooled, and I'm not easily going to just think that everything's going to be fine and we'll all sing kumbaya together. However, there so far seems to be a noticeable change. Let's see how long that continues. Hopefully, it continues. Look, I don't want people to fail. You know, McCarthy's a snake. I'm never going to like McCarthy. Okay, period. However, his failures are our failures. If this guy screws up, we're going to be the ones to pay the price. So I hope he succeeds. Um, Not that I expect this with Joe Biden. He's obviously the most corrupt pile of garbage that we've seen in the White House in my lifetime, and that's pretty bad considering we've had Obama and Bush. But I don't even want to see Joe Biden fail. It just so happens to be his failures are inevitable because his failures are by design, not accidental. These guys are clearly attempting to push the Great Reset and completely oppress the world. But that's a topic for another video. And last but not least, before I end this video, uh, here's another article that had come out, and it's Biden White House pressured Facebook to censor Tucker Carlson by invoking January 6th. So, Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry revealed a top White House staffer sent an email to Facebook, flagged a post by Fox News Tucker Carlson about the lack of effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccines and tried to get the company to censor the post. Well, two things about that. I understand this article was about Facebook. When you hear Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, just assume it's all of them because they were doing the same stuff with all of them. And also, there were plenty of reports that came out that they weren't just censoring for information that they thought at the time was incorrect. They were even after censoring information they knew was true simply because they did not like the information. They had an agenda to carry out, an election to influence, and they were going to do everything in their power to influence the way you think. And in my opinion, they should never be trusted again. I don't think that we ever get to the point in life where we're able to trust these social media companies, these media companies, these alternative media companies. That's kind of part of the thing that got me to doing this now. Obviously, you know, this isn't something that I've really done before. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to really make something the beneficial for the people. I'm trying to fill in a gap. And we don't just have straight reporting. Just give me the facts and let me figure out what to think about it. That's pretty much my goal here. And that's pretty much all I have to say. As I said just a couple seconds ago, I'm new to the video thing. What really helps out a lot is if you like and share this video. Do me a favor and go and subscribe to the channel, whether you're on BitChute, Rumble, or YouTube, assuming it makes it there. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, Keto BHB. As I said earlier, there's a reason the keto diet is so popular, and that reason is because the diet works. This is the shortcut to ketosis. And the best part about it is you don't even need to do any crazy changes to your diet. This supplement, it kicks you into ketosis and your body starts burning fat, becomes a fat burning machine. But anyway, that's all I have to say here. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.